Welcome back. If your hair feels dry and brittle, no matter how much you moisturize it, a punch of protein may be just the thing to help repair and restore it. But there can be too much of a good thing. So Sal Leonetti is here to help make sure we're using our protein treatments correctly. Sal, good to see you. Why is protein so important for our hair?
Nice to see you as well, Tracy. You know, protein is huge when it comes to our hair care, right? Just as important as it is in building our muscles and strength, it kind of translates the same when it comes to building long, healthy hair, right? So our hair is made up mainly of a protein called keratin. When our keratin is exposed to harsh elements and poor maintenance, the hair tends to be a little bit dull and brittle looking. So this is where we use protein as some supplementing to kind of help get you back on track to healthy, long, healthy hair.
Talk to us about when we need to include protein treatments in our hair regimens and how this kind of treatment can help revive our hair.
So, like I said before, when we're noticing our hair is looking a bit more weak and fragile and it's not growing the way we expect it to grow, this is a good sign that we probably need to incorporate some protein in our hair. So a big common complaint we hear at the salon all the time, people come in and they say, "I'm cutting it on a timely schedule, but I'm still getting breakage and splitting all the time." So, that's a good indication that maybe your hair is just a little bit weak and it needs that extra bit of protein, right? By incorporating protein treatments into your hair, you'll notice right away there's some really big differences that will start to happen when used on a regular basis. It'll strengthen the hair. It helps improve the elasticity of the hair because it gives you that nice, even, solid coating from root to end. It helps eliminate split ends. Like I said, you're cutting it, but it's still splitting just more frequent than it should. And overall gives you a nice, healthy looking appearance for hair.
Okay, what are some ways we can give our hair the dose of protein it needs?
So in salon, we have two treatments that I really like. There's one treatment, we call it a power dose. So essentially what a power dose is, it's pure protein put into the hair, but has to be done at the salon. This is a treatment that we put in for about 7 to 10 minutes, and you rinse it out. It gives you that nice reset, that reboot, but it's temporary. In about 3, 4 weeks, you start to feel the hair kind of basically slip back to where it was. So you need to supplement again after that, but only done in salon, this particular one right here. Another treatment that we really like is called the keratin treatment. This has been a game changer in our industry, and it's probably one of the most popular treatments that we use in salon today for protein supplementing on the hair. So made popular originally in South America. It used to be called the Brazilian blow dry. It sometimes can be a bit confusing because some people think it's a hair straightener, but it's actually just an overdose of infused protein into your hair, done with a specific technique to infuse it in the hair that just gives you a nice sort of healthy, shiny, and smoother finish. So great option. It's been a game changer in the salon industry.
Yeah, I've heard it's pretty amazing. A lot of people sign up to get those for sure. Now, for folks looking to try an
Mhm.
at-home protein treatment, what options do they have?
So with protein treatments at home, we always recommend a mask, right? So the ones that we send home are the ones that are safer to use, and we know that you can keep it in for that extra 10, 20, even a half an hour, and it's not going to damage the hair. Because like anything, too much protein in the hair is not good as well, right? So we would send them home with a mask or some styling aids that help protect the hair, offer that little extra level of protein in a styling aid as well. That helps you get that nice, smooth, strong finish that keeps the ends intact and together. And that'd be about it. We don't want to overdo it with protein, right? So there is one tip that I like to add all the time. A lot of people tend to forget that protein supplementing for the hair is not hydrating for the hair, right? So hydration need and protein need is a little bit different, and it gives you a different result, right? So what I do suggest, hydration, they can be a bit confusing because sometimes the hair looks similar to when you need either one of them. But one thing's for sure is when you're doing a protein treatment at home and you see that it still needs that extra level of hydrating, you can use a conditioner or even just a hydrating mask after that, because hydrating is for the hydration, protein is for the rebuilding of the hair shaft. So they can be used together.
Sal, you see a lot of different types of hair, and I'm wondering, is there anyone that you get into your chair and you say you should not use protein treatments? You should stay away from protein treatments.
Absolutely. Now, there's a lot of misconceptions that when you do um, services, color services, highlighting services, that you constantly need protein for the hair to ensure the stability of it and to keep it strong and healthy throughout these treatments and services. But the reality is you just need the right amount, right? Because we tend to veer away when we start noticing that too much protein is actually now splitting the hair a little bit, kind of breaking it off, right? You want to figure that out with your hairstylist if you are in that position, and maybe start switching more over into a hydrating sort of regimen.
Really interesting, because I think during the pandemic, a lot of us got really used to doing our hair at home. But at the end of the day, sometimes you need that expert eye to look and say, you know,
You do.
this is being caused by this, not this. And therefore, this is the treatment that I would advise you to do. So, Sal, do you see how I'm trying to keep you in business always?
And I like to hear that. That's what we're friends for, Tracy. I love this.
You need the experts, everyone. You need Sal and you need Cityline. Thank you for that beginner's guide to protein treatments for hair. Thank you for teaching us that, Sal. He's got the eye.